The air is still. A soft light touches the land. Spring has arrived in Japan. The cherry trees, Sakura, begin to wake. Their dark branches, asleep all winter, are now covered in tiny buds. These buds open, revealing delicate pink and white flowers. The world seems to hold its breath, waiting for this moment. The first petal breaks free, floating down in the gentle breeze, a silent promise of beauty to come. Soon a soft shower of blossoms begins to fall, landing on moss, ponds, and ancient stones. The air fills with a faint sweet scent, the very essence of spring. Only the whisper of wind through the branches breaks the silence. This is the start of a season that transforms the country. Hillsides turn pink, rivers are lined with blooming trees, their branches almost touching their own reflections. It's as if the world has been painted with a gentle brush. People pause their busy lives to watch, feeling wonder and calm. The falling petals remind us that beauty is fleeting and precious. The cherry blossom season moves across Japan like a soft wave from south to north. Each region has its moment to shine, blanketed in flowers for a short time. This is more than a change of season, it's a cultural event, a time for reflection and shared joy. The falling petals are a symbol of new beginnings. They invite everyone to witness the quiet miracle of spring. For a few weeks, the landscape is transformed, and life slows down to appreciate it. The cherry blossoms connect people, past and present, in a shared experience. Their beauty is a gentle reminder to cherish the moment. As the petals fall, they mark the start of something new. The world, for a brief time, is covered in a blanket of hope and renewal. This is the quiet magic of Japan's spring. In Japan's old cities, history stands tall temples and pagodas reaching for the sky. In spring, cherry blossoms frame these ancient buildings, their soft pinks highlighting the dark weathered wood. The harmony between human creation and nature is striking. Imagine a 5-storied pagoda surrounded by blooming cherry trees, petals drifting onto rooftops and stone lanterns. The low hum of chanting mixes with the rustle of blossoms, creating a moment where time stands still. These sacred places become even more peaceful during Sakura season. A stone path leads through temple gardens under tunnels of pink and white. Sunlight filters through blossoms, casting dappled light on the ground. A monk sweeps fallen petals with a bamboo broom, part of the quiet rhythm of temple life. The temples represent permanence. The blossoms, the fleeting beauty of the present. Together they teach us to appreciate what is here now. Strength and gentleness exist together in perfect balance. Walking these temple grounds is like stepping into a living poem. The story is told in wood, stone, and flowers. The Sakura season adds a layer of serenity to these historic places. It's a lesson in finding beauty in both the enduring and the ephemeral. Kyoto, a city of grace and tradition, feels even more alive in spring. Its gardens become masterpieces, carefully designed landscapes transformed by cherry blossoms. Let's walk the Philosopher's Path, a quiet stone walkway along a canal lined with hundreds of cherry trees. Their branches form a canopy of pink, petals falling gently into the water and onto passers-by. The only sounds are trickling water and birdsong. People in colorful kimonos and simple hakama stroll slowly, their presence adding to the timeless scene. A woman in a kimono beneath a blooming tree is like a living picture from history. The gardens offer many experiences, some vast and open, others intimate and hidden. In a Zen garden, a single cherry tree's blossoms fall onto raked white sand, creating fleeting patterns. This simple beauty encourages calm and mindfulness. In Kyoto, cherry blossoms are not just decorations, they are part of the city's soul. They connect the present to Japan's elegant past. The fleeting blossoms remind us to savor each moment. The city's gardens become living paintings, changing with every breeze. The Sakura season is a yearly reminder of Kyoto's enduring elegance. Here, history and nature blend seamlessly. The cherry blossoms are the heart of Kyoto's spring. Tokyo's energy shifts in spring as hanami, flower viewing, takes over the city. Parks like Ueno and Shinjuku Gyoen become seas of pink and white, set against the modern skyline. Friends, families, and co-workers gather under the trees, spreading blue tarps for classic hanami picnics. The air is filled with laughter, music, and the scent of blossoms mixed with picnic food. People share bento boxes, sing, and enjoy the moment together. The city slows down, united in celebration. Children chase falling petals while older couples quietly admire the view. For a few weeks, Tokyo's parks become the city's living rooms. Even a single cherry tree in a busy square can stop people in their tracks. Office workers take lunch breaks beneath the blossoms. At Chidorigafuchi Moat, people paddle rowboats under tunnels of flowers. The contrast of soft blossoms and steel skyscrapers is stunning. Hanami connects generations, blending tradition with modern life. The cherry blossoms remind Tokyo that there's always room for nature's beauty. For a brief time, the city is transformed by joy and community. The magic of spring is everywhere, from grand parks to quiet corners. In Tokyo, Sakura season is a celebration of life itself. Mount Fuji, the soul of Japan, stands tall and serene. In spring, cherry blossoms bloom at its base, creating a breathtaking scene. The ancient mountain and the fleeting flowers form a perfect harmony. By Lake Kawaguchiko, Fuji's snow-capped peak reflects in calm water, framed by pink blossoms. The view is peaceful and grand, inspiring artists and poets for centuries. At Chureito Pagoda, a climb through cherry groves leads to a stunning panorama red pagoda, sea of blossoms and Fuji beyond. This is perhaps the most iconic image of Japan in spring. The countryside around Fuji is filled with rivers, fields, and villages, all touched by sakura. Cherry trees line riverbanks, their blossoms mirrored in clear water. Farmers work in green tea fields with blooming trees and Fuji in the background. The mountain's presence makes everything more special. It is the silent guardian of the landscape. Each spring, Fuji watches over the brief, beautiful life of the cherry blossoms. The scene is timeless, peaceful, and unforgettable. Here, nature's grandeur and delicate beauty meet. In Japan's rural villages, life moves slowly and traditions run deep. In spring, cherry blossoms become part of everyday life, not just a spectacle. A single sakura tree might stand in a rice paddy, or a line of them might follow a quiet stream. Picture a village in a valley, with tiled roofs and gardens just beginning to grow. A clear stream runs through the center, its banks lined with old cherry trees. Their branches create a pink and white ceiling over the water. A wooden bridge crosses the stream, petals floating away in the current. The scene is pure, simple peace. Villagers have a deep bond with their local sakura. Some trees are named and celebrated for generations. The blossoms mark the time to plant rice and signal the return of spring. Here, beauty is not for tourists but woven into daily life. Exploring these areas feels like stepping into another world. A narrow path through bamboo leads to a clearing where a weeping cherry tree stands alone. The only sound is the buzzing of bees. In these quiet corners, the magic of cherry blossoms is at its purest. The memory of this simple beauty lingers long after you leave. Along Japan's coast, the pink of sakura meets the deep blue of the ocean. Imagine standing on a cliff, waves crashing below, a cherry tree blooming at the edge. The salty breeze sends petals drifting out over the water, a meeting of two natural powers. Bridges are stars of these scenes, like the Kintai Bridge in Iwakuni, with its 5 wooden arches crossing a river lined with thousands of cherry trees. In spring, the area becomes a sea of pink, the bridge a perfect viewing platform. Sometimes the most magical places are hidden. Roads and railways pass through tunnels of cherry trees, creating fleeting corridors of pink. Sunlight flickers through the branches, making the world outside disappear for a moment. These sakura tunnels are unforgettable surprises on your journey. Hidden tea houses offer another kind of magic. A small path through a coastal forest leads to a tea house on a hill, overlooking the ocean and framed by cherry branches. Here, you sip green tea, listen to the waves, and watch petals fall. It's a place for quiet contemplation. The combination of tea, view, and peace creates perfect calm. In these small, hidden places, the true spirit of spring is found. The sakura season reveals beauty in both the grand and the secret. Each hidden path is a new discovery. Spring in Japan is a journey of wonder. As the sun sets, a new magic begins. Yozakura, or night sakura. Parks, temples, and castles illuminate cherry trees after dark. Paper lanterns and spotlights make the blossoms glow against the night sky. The atmosphere shifts. Crowds give way to quiet, romantic strolls. Lanterns cast a gentle glow, making the blossoms look ethereal. The air is cool and still, the city's sounds fading away. Illuminated temples and castles look dramatic, framed by glowing flowers. Reflections in moats and ponds add another layer of beauty. The history and strength of these places are softened by the delicate light. Walking under illuminated trees feels like entering another world. Sometimes a single spotlight makes one tree the star of the night. The details of its blossoms stand out in the darkness. Yozakura is a reminder that sakura can be appreciated in many ways. It's a final magical chapter in the story of a spring day. The night blossoms leave a lasting impression of wonder. The night deepens and silence settles over the landscape. The lanterns are off, trees now dark shapes against the moonlit sky. The air is cool, carrying the faint scent of blossoms. A gentle breeze stirs the branches. One last petal begins its journey. It twirls in the moonlight, finally resting on a pond, creating a ripple in the darkness. This single petal marks the end of a perfect day. In the silence, you reflect on the day's beauty. Blossoms in morning light, busy parks, ancient temples, and glowing lanterns. Sakura are more than flowers. They are a symbol of life's fleeting beauty. They teach us to cherish the present moment. As dawn approaches, the cycle prepares to begin again. The trees will greet the new day, ready to share their beauty once more. This quiet farewell is a time for gratitude and reflection. The magic of cherry blossom season is not just what you see but what you feel, a deep connection to nature's rhythm.